everyone, it's Misty here. Thank you so much for joining me. So if you're new around these parts, I had a C2 to T2 fusion on May the 23rd. I am filming this on Thursday, January 26th. Yeah, 26th. I got home from all of that on Saturday, June the 21st. So almost a full month post-op before I made it home. Let's say I had my hospital stay, 1 night in rehab, a 5-day hospital stay, then like 15 days in rehab, and then another hospital stay, and then I came home. It has been a rough month for sure. If you want more information or to kind of follow along with what's been happening, you can check out my, sorry, I have to lean back. You can check out my At Home with Misty channel. It has more information, and like from the very first time I could actually like talk and film, I've been documenting over there. In the next few weeks, I will be posting a very kind of more in-depth look at my surgery and was I prepared and the good, bad, and the ugly, so to speak. So be on the lookout for that if you're interested. I am wearing a neck brace. I have to be in a brace for 8 weeks, so we're on week 5, but I only have to wear it when I'm up walking around. And since I don't plan on being in my craft room very long, I came from my bedroom, I am wearing my brace. I will say this helps so much when I'm up walking around. So I'm more prone to wear it than not. I have had an issue with my incision. It opened and I had an infection. I took 14 days of an antibiotic, Calflex, whatever the K1 is. I was taking 500 milligrams 4 times a day for 14 days. Thankfully, I believe the infection is gone. I went to the wound care doctor yesterday. She said it's looking good. I saw her Friday, I want to think, stay in the hospital. She's all right. I don't know her enough to like her or not like her, but she's using Meta Honey, which I've used before. If you were with me 8 years ago, I had a staph infection and they used Meta Honey to treat it. I'm also drinking something called Juverne or something like that. That's supposed to help speed up wound healing. Speak of the devil, I need a drink. Now, the issue that I'm having, I'm still walking with a walker. It wasn't until after I got my staples out on the 10th that I was able to get up and start walking around. I'm pretty self-sufficient. Other than carrying things, I still have a 1 pound weight restriction, and for some reason my left arm is not doing great. It's like I can move my shoulder for the most part, but from like here to my wrist, it's really hard to move that part of my arm. I can't stretch it out all the way. Like I can stretch this one, move it around. This one, I can't even lift it very much. So I have already started my home health wound care, and she put in for PTOT because the hospital forgot to send it in. I do have an order from my surgeon if we have to go that route, but so far so good. As far as walking and moving around, I'm still using a walker. I've ridden in the car a couple of times. Next week, I have to go to Durant for a doctor's appointment. And I told Rob, I was like, I don't know that I can sit in a car for 2 hours there and then 2 hours back. So since he's off the next couple of weeks, we've decided to go ahead and split that into 2 days. I mean, if not, he would have to like knock me out and let me just sleep the entire way, laying back on a pillow. I know that's not the safest way to drive, but that would really be the only way that I could last that long. I'm already worried about it, but I still have pain pills and muscle relaxers, etc., that I can time to take for the right kind of time frame of our drive. I still am dealing with a lot of brain fog. I'm on a heavy duty muscle relaxer and a heavy duty pain pill. So there's no, I mean, that's just what it is. But yeah, so I am doing so much better. I do have a wound. It's 2 inches long by a ½ inch wide. So it's a pretty significant one. I had been telling them before I even left the hospital that my wound had split open. I'm like, my skin is split open. Like it's open. I can feel that it's open. No, I finally had my physical therapist look the night before. She peeled back my dressing and it was like, it was just gross. And I knew I had an infection because I could smell it. And I knew that I'd ripped my incision open because I've done it before. And that's a very specific feeling. And so not having anybody listening to me was ridiculous. And my own doctor, I mean, there's a whole lot that I need to talk about. But let's just say I dressed down both of my doctors because I felt like they really dropped the ball on my care. And I really suffered for it. So anyway, so next week I see my primary care physician because I had a hospital visit. I see that we're doing wound care every week. We're doing home health wound care 3 times a week. Yesterday was my first shower since the day I went to have surgery. And it was rough. I did too much yesterday. I should have taken my shower the night before and then got up and got dressed and did all the other stuff before going to wound care, etc. So I'm trying to remember that I'm only 1 month post-op on this major surgery and to kind of slow my roll and slow things down a little bit. Roxy is very much happy to have me home. I was a little nervous that she would be, I thought that she would ignore me because that's what happened the last time I came from the hospital. Oh no. Probably because that's gone almost a month. She has been my shadow, which I don't mind. I don't mind at all because I missed her so much. Like my mental health was really suffering. I was going to come home on Monday the 23rd anyway, but I ended up in the hospital because of this infection and this wound. So I had to come home a few days early. But I do have a lot of thoughts and feelings and emotions and stuff to work through with my therapist. I just kind of went like this on her when I talked to her on Monday. I was like, it did not go well. I was like, this has been the most traumatic experience of my life. So, but a huge thank you to those of you who have emailed, those of you who have sent cards and stuff. My goal is to, once I'm finally well, is to send you a thank you card back. If you want to send a card or anything, I have it's not a P.O. box, but it is a mailbox. It's a UPS store mailbox. And that's listed, the address for that is listed down below. Don't feel obligated to send me anything at all, but some people have wanted to send cards, etc. And I've appreciated all of them. It's been rough, you guys. It's been really rough. And I don't know when I will be back to making any kind of videos. Now, I will say I did buy a full face of Morphe. I told Rob, I was like, I feel ugly, you guys, and I haven't felt this way in decades. But my hair is growing back, but look, it's not any thicker. It's still really thin. I actually kind of like the way I looked bald, so that might be something that I just stick to for a while. So yeah, anyway, that's it. I just wanted to let you know that I was alive and that I'm finally home. Rob is taking really good care of me, so is Roxy. I have one of those recliners that helps you stand up. I haven't had to use it, thank goodness, except for last night we had clipper claws and I was like, I'm gonna have to make myself taller so I can do it with you. See, like I can't just like, it's bothering me. I don't remember what I was saying. But yeah, so I felt like I was ready to come home. I feel like I'm doing okay. Rob's having to reheat everything, and then, like I said, he fills my cup for me. This has salt in it and it makes me thirsty. Plus I bought a gallon of Olive Garden's chicken and gnocchi soup, and I've been eating on that the last few days. So anyway, that's it. I'm gonna have to go soon. It's sitting up. I have to have some, like, something behind me, and that's really one of the reasons why I got that recliner. But also, like, it just feels better on my neck if it's supported. But this brace rubs my incision. All of my incision looks good except for that 2-inch spot, and it's right where my neck bends. So yeah, anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you are surviving the heat. Connie is in Maine, and she hit 105 the other day, and I think we've only hit 100 one day in Dallas that I know of. So it's a monumental heat wave, so be careful with that. The rest of the issues going on with the world, my roommate at rehab was Fox News 24/7, and talk about a mental health decline. Now, if you love Fox News, that's not what this is about. I am not someone who wants to be informed 24/7. I like to limit my informed. I want to limit my knowledge of what's going on. I don't want to just have to listen to it over and over and over. People are like, why didn't you turn your own TV on and turn it up louder? Because she was half deaf anyway, and it would have just been awful. So she was also claustrophobic, so we slept with the door open, which I was happy to do, except we were right by the nurse's station, and it was lit, so I had to buy one of those headbands that has I think it's meant for runners who run when it's cold, but I bought a headphone set and would either fall asleep listening to a book or fall asleep listening to music, and I would put it over my eyes so I could sleep the night. The first couple of nights home was a little bit hard because I was having to sleep without music or whatever, and I was just like, I don't even know if I can fall asleep, but I did it. So yeah, so other than that, I'm doing okay. The wound is bothering me, of course, but and just boredom. But I have an iPad, and I just bought an Apple Pencil, and hopefully I can learn how to color some of my digital images. I thought it would be fun. I have that strawberry shortcake coloring book that I scanned, so I'm gonna send all that to Cloud. That way I can color if I can figure out how to get this pencil to work, because I am bored, but I'm not in a position where, like, there's no way I can make a card, there's no way I could color, there's no way, I mean, I can barely write. Like, I have so far to go when it comes to PT and stuff. I feel like my large motor skills are improving and I'm doing really well. It's the fine motor, that occupational therapy, that I really am gonna have to work on, so hopefully those services start soon. So yeah, that's it. I'm home. Again, if you'd like to send a card or something, there is a address listed in the description box down below. If you've sent something so far, thank you so very much. I really do appreciate it. You guys have been a bright spot in a really dark and scary month. Like, it's not hyperbole when I say that it was the most traumatic experience of my life. And I am just happy to be home, and once this wound is healed, I feel like I will be making even more strides, and I can't wait to get back with you guys. I do have an announcement in the next shoot. I don't even know when that starts, so I'll let you guys know when that's happening. But yeah, so anyway, I love you guys. If you haven't already, I hope you'll consider subscribing. Makeup, I like I said, I just bought a full face of Morphe, so that's definitely a video I want to do at some point. I do miss playing with makeup. I miss coloring, and I miss all of it. Like, I am so bored, but I also am trying to remind myself that, Misty, you have to slow down and just allow your body to heal. So we'll see how we do. Anyway, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate you. And I will see you soon. If you want more in-depth, be sure to check out my At Home with Misty channel, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.